Welcome to my collection. Those who don't know, my channel, I collect old movies. Once in a while I do something different, like play some songs. Been learning songs for about 1 year with the guitar now. Because I did art a couple of years back, but I stopped that because art's kind of expensive. I could go back to school over the summer to do something, but those programs you have to pay up front for a college program, and I could do that, but it will take all my extra money I have. And if I could add a little something in here, I don't want to say I'm finished, because it's always something I don't have, something I wanted. I'm trying to get movies off my movie list. I made a list of movies I never got to rent, movies I never seen back then when Blockbuster was open, movies I wanted to see. Not so much about having every single horror movie or having every single movie out there. Just stuff I wanted to have, stuff I never got to see. Older movies, once in a while I'll come into new movies. And I just really want to document what I get for the collection. My channel is first and foremost about the collection, then it's about the songs, then it's maybe about gameplay, maybe I'll do some cooking, some barbecue or something. So that's what I do for the channel, maybe some trash finds, salvage. Something different will come up if I'm not getting a whole lot for the collection. Sometimes I want to do something for myself. Then I won't be able to do anything for the collection because I'm in a smaller budget now. But first and foremost, it's about documenting what I find. There's no money on YouTube, so I don't make money off my videos. They're just up there to document what I have. Once in a while I'll do some workout, maybe do something different for the channel. But first and foremost, it's about the collection, about the movies, or it's about the music. Music's been a part of me ever since high school, so but everything there has been rebought over the past couple of years, especially the live albums. I'm trying to get a lot more of the older Pearl Jam stuff. Dolly, I've been collecting on Dolly over the past couple of years now. I never knew about her music when I was in high school. Just started getting into country back then, stuff like Elvis. So I did not know about her, unfortunately, back then. It's like Elvis, Madonna, Michael Jackson. So slowly started getting into different music then. Cyndi Lauper, and then other stuff came along. Learning about that, but Dolly wasn't around then for me. I wish I knew her music back then, but somehow I did not. And about that time is when she came to my city, so I got to see a lot of bands back then. And first and foremost, I wanted to maybe go thrifting, find something for the collection, and see how things go over the summer, winter, get things set up in here for winter. I'm on a smaller budget now from when I was last year, because I cut it down even a little bit more, because I needed more movies to get cut up. It's not the biggest collection, but I think among the YouTubers, it's one of the biggest in terms of having movies, not so much in having a display, like Terminator statues, different kind of formats, like 8-track. I started collecting 8-track and records, so those are considered other formats, but in terms of like a laser disc, I'm not going through that route. So I do have old vintage dolls on display, and I keep it towards the haunted dolls, not towards those collectibles like toys, but I do have little toy figures, a small collection of little tiny toys. Whatever I can get my hands on, but buying stuff is going to be kind of expensive because my budget's now like down to there compared to where it was last year. But enough to get something that I don't have. I'm not going to say I'm completely done, because there's always something that you don't have. Nobody's completely done. Even the room is set up, it's finished. There's always a movie that you don't have. I do have a small section for wrestling and Blu-ray, and anytime I can build something up for VHS or DVD over the summer, get things set up in here for winter, and it's cool. I have to keep all the videos short as well because I don't have a lot of space. But I'm not going to say my collection is the biggest on YouTube, but it's among one of the biggest in terms of collecting old movies. I like to think it's one of the biggest. I can stand up with the big collectors, but although I don't have stuff like Terminator statues, um, everyone has something different. I'm not about collecting every format. It's more about the older movies, but once in a while I will try to get something new. And even though it's going to be on a smaller budget now, maybe every couple of months I'll put something in. It won't be every month, but I'll try to get out thrifting. Find maybe something every month locally, but in terms of adding a rare movie, it might be one movie coming in over every couple of months. That's all I can expect. Or I'm doing the stuff for the movies, or I'm gonna stop and see I'm finished. I'm gonna do stuff for myself, thinking of maybe getting an Elvis costume, and all that costs money. But that's why I always try to come back into the movies. Cannot see out movies all the time because I got my games, I got my music. A lot of you collect games out there, and you know how expensive games get pretty quickly, especially if you're collecting boxes. Um, I got some games, Atari and NES, Xbox, but it's not splattered. It's a big game room, but it's enough there. When I play a game, I have something there. I don't have everything, but the main stuff I had when I was younger was Atari, and that's the first thing I started collecting on was Atari again. Um, and then that's what the YouTube channel is about, and mainly I just want to document what I find and save the memory and move on to something, finding something that's kind of expensive. You have to pay a little bit more for older horror movies. VHS is crazy priced now, but once in a while I do try to build up Blu-ray. I do try to build up wrestling, my karate movies, my ninja movies, my music, and then I got Atari and my NES games. So it's a little bit in here. So I think it's among the biggest on YouTube. Maybe it's not the biggest, but I think it could stand up with those big collectors. It's not a whole basement, but there's a good amount in here compared to what it was a couple of years ago. So pretty much I just look forward to different stuff coming up. I'm not doing art anymore, but I might do some drawing to keep that up as an art kind of thing. But I do want to document what I find. Thanks for watching.